Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren and I'm back with another video. My videos are primarily on success, leadership, positivity, all good stuff. But maybe you saw the subject matter and you went, oh my gosh, Bob is going to talk about Afghanistan and the tragedy and crazy. Or Bob's going to talk about that thing that's been floating around the planet for 18 months. Or Bob is going to talk about what's happening on the southern border. Or Bob is going to talk about the rise of the tiger and the dragon. Actually, I'm not going to talk about any of those things, but we all know it's true. We all know we live in a fallen world, and truthfully, listen, you don't have to listen to anything else I'm about ready to say, but you could listen to this. Accepting Jesus Christ as your personal Savior gets you the ultimate golden ticket. You're in, this temporary thing called physical life is over. I know there's all sorts of wacky people that don't accept the Lord, and they're thinking about this transhumanism stuff. How can we keep our brains alive? Check that one at the door. Our only hope is really there, this future that's ahead of us. So wherever you're at on that spectrum, believer or not believer, but here's what I know to be true. You are living in the greatest time ever. Ever! And by the way, at the end of this, I'm going to tell you what you can do about it. You're living in the greatest time ever. And people are like, what? We had a pandemic. We had all this government, tyranny, oversight. Look what's going on in Australia. Overthrowing governments. Spent 20 years in a war that we lost. It looks horrific, doesn't it? It's just like, really? How could you say this is the best time? Because nothing really changes. It is factually true that human nature doesn't really change. Greed, selfishness. Christ himself said, there's going to be wars and there's going to be poor people. He told us what to do about those things, like love God with your whole mind, body, and soul, and love others as you love yourself. Kind of cover those two things and life would be a lot better on this planet. But he told us of these things, right? Here's the difference. Everything's been controlled up until recently. Now, I'm not saying everything isn't still controlled. The difference is that you now can see, what many people are angered about, with the internet and the control that the big tech companies have and all that. Here's the deal. You can find the information. It's not readily available because it's controlled, but it's there. The information for your health is there. The information for your finances is there. The information for your relationships is there. The information for living a quality life, it's all there. Now you have to go through your own biases to find it, but if you're looking for truth, you can find truth. And the truth is, humans have always been just kind of nasty. Heck, for entertainment, if you think this world is bad now, and it clearly there's horrible things. They used to put humans in an arena and have lions eat them. That was entertainment. So you see this human thing and this vileness and disgusting thing and corrupt government thing. This isn't new. You just get to see it now. Now, what do we do about it? Well, one, you need to be aware there is an enemy, right? And, clearly you got to pick your sides. I understand that. You got to pick your sides. But, number one, love others. See, we can control that. I don't love what the opposing political side to me is doing, but I have to love them as people, right? I have to pray for them. So number one, love others. Number two, be a great citizen yourself, be a great citizen yourself. And what does being a great citizen mean? It means work hard, take care of your family, raise your family correctly and with good values. Be discerning. If you want to raise a great adult, look ahead at what's coming their way. Look ahead at what's being taught in their government schools and in their universities. Be responsible, not just, oh, that XYZ school was a great school, you should go to it. Well, you find out what the professors are teaching before your children are indoctrinated. That's just a suggestion. You can do whatever you want to do. But you see, these are things we can do. We can take control of our personal health. I mean, you guys know 68% of this country is overweight or obese. And that's not good. It wasn't good before this thing happened the last year and a half. But if you were in that condition the last year and a half, your chances of getting that thing were significantly higher. I mean, at some point you just say, okay, that's enough. I don't want to be unhealthy. I want to be healthy. And be healthy for my family and for others. And so you just do what's necessary. You stop the short term. What is it with me and lizards on my car? You stop the short term. Oh, this tastes good in my mouth. Get out of that and go to, there's not a single person that doesn't know you're better off eating a salad with chicken, not fried chicken, but grilled chicken on a salad than you are eating a double Whopper. I mean, it doesn't take a genius. You just make the right decision, and you eventually get healthy. But, we all need support there, too. You can take control of your finances. It doesn't matter what the background is you came from. None of us were taught about debt freedom in school. None of us were taught to spend less than we earn in school. None of us were taught anything financial, investing. Did anybody learn investing in school? Truthfully, I don't think they teach us for reasons, again, that get back to control. But you don't have to be that person. Look, I believe about 90% of what Dave Ramsey says. I'm 100% on board with 90%. Just become a Dave Ramsey devotee, Financial Peace University. You'll live a better life. See, that's the information that's available to you. You want more, follow other successful people and learn and grow and change. Just don't complain your boss doesn't pay. You're never going to get ahead in a job. The system is not meant to do that. You can't complain. The CEO makes a ton of money. That's the system you signed up for. Unless you're planning on getting to CEO, then don't complain. You went in and applied for the job. Now be the best you can, of course. But look, why do I keep saying we live in the best time ever? There are so many wonderful side hustles. Okay? You can do the side hustles where you give up more time, right? Uber, Lyft. You can do a side hustle where you allow strangers into your house. Like, Airbnb and whatever the VBO or whatever it's called, RVBO, VRBO, whatever it's called, vacation rental something. You can do that. Have strangers stay in your house. There's people now buying luxury cars and renting them out. I think that's a pretty cool side hustle. Again, those either take up time or, if you're okay with strangers in your house, but that's also going to take up a lot of time. Or there's other side hustles, you could go learn, take decades to get great at it, I think, to be a day trader. People make a living doing that. I'm not making suggestions on whether you do that. There's many wonderful affiliate businesses, et cetera. But my light bulb went on about 25 years ago. And even though I was a CEO in multiple companies, president of companies and stuff, I was the big dog. My light bulb started going off, that this is a whole changing thing. And the internet has opened up so many doors to create wealth. And so, I've been shifting and moving, was with one company for a while that was pretty anti-internet and social media. Eventually I found a company that's great, loves, the whole social media thing. And that's where people are. I mean, if you're watching this, you're on social media somewhere. And so you can choose to get lock arms with a company that's great at social media business building. Those things really exist. I found one. It's killer, a killer, and it's global. I mean, we live in Orlando, and we're building, in the process of building businesses all throughout America and expanding into 33 other countries. See, here's the deal. The whole point of this wasn't like, how do I feel about Afghanistan, or how do I feel about the thing that we've been dealing with for the last 18 months? How do I feel about politics? How do I feel about Washington? How do I feel about anything? What I really wanted to share with you is that we're living in the very best times. Now, some people will get depressed by it. It's just nonstop negativity. I know all the headlines. I used to drill down. I used to indoctrinate myself in all that negativity, knowing it helped. I know the truth, okay? I know the truth. Now, I'm looking for opportunity within this new world. How can I be healthier and my family be healthier? How can we have better relationships? How can we meet more people and help more people? How can I create more and more and more and more and more wealth so I can do more for the kingdom of God? And here it is. I believe we are living in the best times. Absolutely the best times. Because when you know the truth, it's going to set you free. You live in a time where you can find the truth. It's just behind a couple layers of the suppression. You can find it. You can find things like vitamin D, zinc, other things. You can't find them on the homepage. You can find them though. But you gotta wanna, okay? And you gotta wanna take care of yourself, take care of your family, be in a position where you can help others, and good things can come out of this era. Great things can come out of this era. I believe that. I believe we're living in the greatest era ever. And I also believe that if you have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, you can live with hope and love and joy and peace, all the fruits of the Spirit. Hey, have a wonderful day, and let's go.